Okay, hello everyone, this is Ninja Reviews on my first official video. Um, First of all, before I, play other videos about reviews and stuff about games, I'm just showing you my collection here, always gotta have the Xbox. The new one, it's really good. If you guys have those old ones, I suggest, going to GameStop, buying this one and either transferring your data onto this, or you can just recover your account if you have Live or something. But that's a good choice if you want that. Okay, let's start here. First of all, everyone's gotta have this game, Call of Duty Black Ops. Probably one of the best games they have right now. For some reason, every Call of Duty just turns into the best game ever. Other games are good, probably sometimes better than that game, but for some reason, everyone just loves that game. Next up on our list is another very good Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 2. Still very good. I personally think it's better than Black Ops, and for some reason I'm not going to get in real depth to it right now. I may do that in another video. Then, probably one of my favorite racing games ever, Test Drive Unlimited 2. This game is, Test Drive Unlimited 2. It's, I think it's set in Hawaii or something like that. You can basically go anywhere. It's a good racing game. You race, get licenses, stuff like that. If you're a big racer and you don't have this game, then I suggest picking that thing up. Now a good role-playing game they have now out is Borderlands. This game is sort of, cartoony type, but it's still pretty good. And it's got a good storyline, got some good gameplay, If you like role-playing games, pick that up, you'll probably like it. Now, for all you paintball people, Greg Hastings Paintball 2 is a pretty good game. See, I got it from GameStop. But, it's not necessarily like good graphics or maybe not even that good gameplay, but if you like paintball, you'll probably like this. It's a good game, just relax and play with your friends in if they haven't, too. Now, one of the probably best games of all time, Grand Theft Auto series, which this one is Grand Theft Auto 4, the one they have for the Xbox 360 now. Probably, I think it's the only Grand Theft Auto they're going to make for the 360. I think the next one is going to be on the 720 or whatever they're going to call it. But, very good game. I suggest picking it up. Now, another good RPG game, role-playing game, Dragon Age 2. It's, you guys on the internet, play World of Warcraft, something like that, games kind of like that. This is, in a way like it, has some features like it, stuff like that, but it's not like online. It's AI, CPU, but it's still really good if you like games like that. Now, another addition in the Call of Duty series, Call of Duty 4. Obviously, when this one came out, it was probably one of the best games they had. And, it's just like all the other Call of Duties. Now, NCAA Basketball 10. Now, the reason I don't have 11 is because, they didn't make 11 because of money shortage and they didn't sell very much for this game. But this game's a really good game. You can, it's got all the good teams. I think over 100 something, and I just recently edited all the rosters, made it to NCAA Basketball 11 sort of type. It's pretty good. Now, Crysis 2. This game is a kind of like Call of Duty except futuristic type. This thing, it's just one of those futuristic type shooters. Just pick it up and you try it out, into something like that. Now, NCAA Football 11 is probably one of my favorite football games ever. I think it's better than Madden 11 because you can go on the internet and you can literally create your own team, their own logo, and all the cool stuff about it. It's also got all the good football teams. You can go through seasonal, all that stuff with them and play online with your friends or anyone. Now, another one is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. If you like stealth games, with silent killing, sort of like, not medieval, but like pretty older type games, like back in time, something like that, this is a good game to pick up. If you ever heard of Assassin's Creed, played any of them, and you haven't played this one yet, pick this one up. It's a good game. Now on to one of the big powerhouses here, Halo Reach. Obviously, this game was good, like 2 months before Call of Duty came out. Then no one played this game like ever, but I still think it's really good with the new Forge. It's like amazing. I'm telling you right now, it's amazing. This game is just one of my Xbox games. I have Halo, not really that. UFC Undisputed 2010. It's pretty good, but I mean, if you like UFC, get this one instead of MMA. I mean, I have MMA over there, but I think this game's a little bit better. It's got the more signature fighters, things like that, good fighting buttons types. Now, another good RPG would be Fallout New Vegas. It's got a good storyline, really long game, a lot of stuff to do, but the one thing I don't like about it is all the glitches and all the stuff, the messed up stuff they have on there. It's like, no, sorry, I got a little sick, but this is good to an extent, to where it gets really bad with the glitches and the graphics are kind of messed up in a way. But if you really just ignore that stuff, which, I mean, it's not that, it's kind of hard to ignore, but if you can just play through the game without having to worry about that stuff, it's pretty good. Okay, down here, I told you about MMA. It's a good game with like legendary fighters sometimes, and then just, I don't even know, just like these random fighters. If you're really big into MMA and UFC, you may know them, but I really don't know them that much. But it's an all in all good game. EA Sports made that pretty good. Now another game, probably one of the most intense games ever, Bulletstorm. Didn't come out too long ago. Got Gears of War 3 beta included. It's a pretty good game. It's first person shooter. If you like those intense games, fast games where you shoot and stuff like that, yeah. Very good running gun games, Now another good multiplayer game would be Battlefield Bad Company 2. Now why I would choose this over Call of Duty is that, as you can see right there, there's a tank and a helicopter and a little jeep back there. Those are like, you can actually use those in multiplayer, and it's also got 24 player. I think that's bigger than Call of Duty, and it's got better maps. It's to an extent pretty good graphics, but it's in a way kind of cartoony, but still really good. Now this game I really don't care about that much. Probably just gonna I don't know. I'm not really gonna talk about that. This game is okay if you're like sort of younger and you like those just games where you just go one-on-one with someone, like on Marvel person or Capcom person, I'm not really a big fan of this game. My brother likes it a lot. Now, probably the best fighter they've ever made. Sorry. Fight Night Champion. This game is awesome. Oh, sorry. But, and then right after the last Fight Night came out, they were thinking about making this first ever, I believe, mature EA Sports game, which some people might not think this is a sport that much, just like brawl out fighting. But it is a sport, pretty good. Pick it up if you like those games, really good. Now, Homefront. This game is good. I mean, if you have live, biggest online multiplayer for Xbox Live that they've made yet. I don't necessarily like that much because on my live I don't have perfect connection like some other people do. Can't join a game very well, so if you don't have super good connection or I mean, you basically have to have perfect connection to play on here. If you have okay connection, you can join a game, but you'll lag like pretty bad. But the game, just like Call of Duty, except on this one you actually have vehicles and stuff. But I don't really care for it that much. You other people with good connection will probably like it though. Now to another big powerhouse, Red Dead Redemption. This is a pretty good game.